Hi! Are you bored and just looking for fun? Well, in today's DIY video, we're gonna make your unproductive spare time into fun. How so? By making an origami. Does it sound familiar to you? Well, just in case if you don't know, an origami is an art of folding a paper. In origami, we can make a lot of forms just as you want. But of course, as first-timers, the first time is always the hardest. So I prepared for you some forms which you will find it more easy. So later on, when you make your own complicated ones, your hands will be more dexterous. Are you ready? So of course, first I'm going to introduce to you the materials. Our materials for today in making an origami are the following. We have a cutter, a pencil pen, and some construction papers. Now you might wonder why we're gonna be using a pencil pen, because we're gonna make some forms of the faces of animals, particularly the koala, the bear, and the fox. So first step that we're going to do, are you ready? Okay, get your materials now. First step that we're going to do is to make a square. So of course, to make a square, you just have to fold the paper. So if in case you have a whole construction paper, this one, you just have to fold it into half. Try to make a crease in the middle, so when you cut it with a cutter, it would just be cutted perfectly. Okay, now we have the smaller version of a rectangle. Now let's going to make another square. Now, well, of course, it's not yet a perfect sided square. To make it even, to make the four sides even, make a triangle just as to the extent that this square can have to make a triangle. A big square triangle as much as possible. Now we cut it again to form a triangle. Okay. By this way, we can make a perfect square, right? So I've decided, so whatever it is, so whatever square you use, no matter how big it is, for as long as it has perfect sides, we're good with it. So I decided to use a bigger square. Here, I prepared some squares here. So the first face or form that we're going to make is a fox. So just make sure that the one of the edges of the square is just facing in front of you, so it would appear like a diamond in front of you. So the next thing that you're going to do is to fold this edge here, this edge of the square here, to its opposite point, so you can make a triangle. So we're trying to make a triangle here. The next thing that you are going to do is to make a crease on the middle. We're going to make next step is we're going to make this apex here meet at the base. So do not okay. Wait. Okay, here. Next thing is that, okay, you see here, guys, it forms like a rhombus, and we know what a rhombus is. A rhombus has 3 triangles. Now you notice that we have the middle triangle, and then we have another triangle, and then we have another triangle. So you see the sides of this triangle that is at the side of this middle triangle, we're going to fold it like this way, just as it meets to this outline of the middle triangle. So there you go, guys. You see it very well. Okay, here. Right thing that you're going to do is to face it in front of you. So face it backward. So as for me, I'm going to face it in front. Yeah, I will be facing it backward. Now, you see, it wouldn't become a fox if we don't draw some faces or some parts of the face. Okay, so we're going to make an ear. We're going to make a nose and the fox eyes. So here, we're going to make just like a semicircle in its nose to the apex right here. And then we can make this fox not fierce. We can make this fox into a cute one by its eyes. Okay. Now we have a fox. The next thing that we're going to make, what do you want first? A bear or a koala? But now I decided to have a bear first. So I have another big square here, another big square here. We're going to make a bear. So you have another square. Same as the first one. Same as the first step in making a fox face. You have to let one of the edges of the square facing you and overlap it to the opposite apex. Now we have a triangle. You see it, okay? So we're going to make a crease in the middle of this triangle by making another triangle. So this side here, we're going to overlap it to the other side. Now we have a very perfect triangle. Now get it back again. The next thing that you're going to do is that you notice this 2 points of the triangle here at the side. So you're going to fold it in the middle, just make it just fold it that the point of this triangle would overlap to the crease, just enough. The next thing that you're going to do is fold this again so the point would get out to the outline here. You do the same process again to the other side. So now you have another small triangle here. So fold this little apex here to here, just as enough as it would meet here to this outline here. Now what we're trying to make here, or what we're folding now, is to make an ear, or to make ears of the bear. The next thing is you fold this side here. You see a little triangle here, you see a little triangle here also at the side. So you fold it here so that you will have a very well defined face of a bear. So just make sure that it would meet also to the outline that we're folding in. Now we can face it backward. We have a face of a bear, but of course you notice the apex here again. So let's fold the other one here going upward, and it's not yet a face of a bear, right? It's not yet a face of a bear. So we're going to fold this backward again, this apex here of the triangle. There. Well, of course, you do also the same to the other triangle. Fold it just a little, fold this apex just a little backward. So now you have the face of a bear, but doesn't have any parts yet. So we're going to make a circle here. Now, I'm not trying to make any fearful animals here, just as you know about what a bear and a fox is. We're trying to make a cute bear. For its eyes, shade it with this black one. Do the same thing to the other eye. Now we have a cute bear. A cute bear. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to make is a face of a koala. Are you ready? So we have another square here. You notice that I use the same size of squares because I want it so. But you can make also smaller squares just as what size you want, for as long as it has 4 equal sides of a square. Okay. The next thing here, the same rule applies to all previous faces that I made. First is make a diamond shape facing just right in front of you. Fold it. Then we're trying to make a crease here. So get it back again. So face another side so you can fold the other side here. Okay. Now we have a folded one. Next thing that we're going to do is to make this so here. So you notice a crease here. So make this one of the edges or one of the points of the triangle meet to the middle of the crease. Do the same process again to the other side. So we have a folded diamond, right? Next thing is you fold this one again here, just as enough that it would be folded in the side here, in this side here. Do the same process again at the other side. Now, you notice a small triangle here, right? This apex here. So you fold it backward. Okay. Now, let's fold this. Another triangle here that we're going to fold is here. We have to fold this apex here backward. then another process again to the other side. So now we're making the ears of the koala. Now we can face it backward. There. Let's make this koala a little bit more realistic. It's not yet a koala. It does look like a cat, right? So also this one, we can make this one a cat by not folding this ear here, but we're really trying to make a koala here. So you see this triangle here? Fold it to the front. There. And you see, you notice there's another triangle here left. So you fold it backward just as enough that it would disappear to the other triangle here. Now we have a face of a koala. So let's make its ear, its nose and its ear. To make its nose, draw an oblong here. And its eyes. That's it. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun to make origami? So a while ago I've made also faces of a fox and a bear here, just as a while ago. Origami.